This is bonded bronze. It's 80% bronze powder and 20% resin. And so when you mix the bronze powder with the resin and you pour it in the mold, all the bronze powder falls to the surface. I'm Jeff Hall. I'm a sculptor, and we're here in my studio about an hour outside of Washington, D.C. I started out as an airbrush artist, and then when I went to school, I started doing more woodworking there. I took those, which is working 3D, and I found that to be a challenge and much more interesting. And when I would do wood projects, I'd build a little clay model. And then eventually I decided that I liked the clay better than working with the wood. Now this is my clay box. It warms the clay, so when I come out in the studio it's ready to go. And you need the warm clay to make it nice and pliable. A lot of my pieces, they are classical figure work, and you're trying to bring out an emotion there, which is mostly through body language. This is one of my favorite pieces that I've created. It's a piece about man's balance with nature. He's balanced on the world. The elements are swirling up around him. There's fish that come up representing the water, and they turn into birds representing the air. He has a hoop, trying to get the elements to jump through the hoop and control the uncontrollable. It's about a 20-year project. This is a replica of a 7-foot bronze that is of Martin Luther King, a civil rights activist. The bronze piece is in Aurora, Colorado at the Martin Luther King Library, just outside of Denver. A real interesting part of doing public work is learning about various people and finding out more about them and what they did. There's one, I have one in Washington, D.C. It's of President Kemal Ataturk. He was the first president of Turkey. I was very proud to get this as my first commission that I won through a competition. It's the only piece on U.S. soil, and there are thousands of sculptures of him all around the world. This is a model of Stanley Calkins. Him and Arthur Godfrey started the Leesburg Airport in Leesburg, Virginia. He's down in Leesburg on Main Street sitting on a bench, and he gets a lot of attention. A lot of people sitting, taking pictures with him. So it's really enjoyable to see people with your work, standing around talking about it, and knowing that it will continue long after I'm gone.